Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for SIC Kamen Rider Wizard Flame Dragon and Old Dragon form. Now, I did watch Kamen Rider Wizard, and I did get the first one, Kamen Rider Wizard, or the Flame Wizard, that turns into a Garuda. And on this one, when I saw promo pictures of this one, I was kind of hesitating getting it. It looks great, but I kind of find it silly or just a little too much. But I was getting a couple of dragons at Tatsuhabi. Actually, I got this from Tatsuhabi as well. I'll provide the link down below if you're interested. And I thought to myself, you know what, it could work out. I'll have a couple of dragons to go along with my Ratalos, and why not? So I went ahead and gave it a shot, and I was actually playing with it beforehand, and I actually really liked it. It's actually quite surprising. So anyways, here's the review. We have the box art here. You get the windowed, really cool. You see the tail, the dragon, head, different faces, wizard himself. And on the back here, really cool. Nice depiction. My back is kind of, the glue is not sticking well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the box. We got blueprint distribution here, and yes, and I've been kind of just waiting for stuff to arrive here in US. Saves me shipping as opposed to pre-ordering them overseas. Alright, so let's take a look inside. Alright, we got the figure here, and it looks amazing. Again, I'm not too fond of the design of this one as opposed to his first version of the Flame or the Wizard Flame. I just find there's a lot of red. I like the black with red trim, but this one's a little too much. But on this one, I'm starting to like it. It does have a bit of translucency on his coat on the side here. It's great. Like his cloak is on, fiery red. And on the armor here, you got a bit of scales. Show that he's a dragon. Really cool. And overall, the design, it's amazing. And just going over quickly on the articulation, we have the head here. I can look up and down. You get the mid-torso there. You also have, I believe, a little bit of the waist. Then you have the hips. You get a knee band, and you have a separate knee armor, which is always a plus for me. You get the ankle here, and a toe joint, which doesn't really want to move. Now you get the shoulder here. There's an armor, a hinge on top. You can move this around. Mine has a tendency to pop off. I had a problem with my the other one, the Wizard Flame, popping off at the elbow. So maybe I can just add a little bit of something there to give it a little bit more friction. But yeah, there's always something. Then it's a double jointed elbow, although depending on how you bend it, it's kind of awkward sometimes. But you do have that elbow bend. Then you got the wrist, and we're gonna go over the hands in a bit. In terms of other things, you get the crystals here on his chest, really nice. You get the ornate silver. You got the yellow, kind of like the eyes there. Then you have his henshin belt, which you can move the hands left and right. You get the different rings here, really cool. And on the back, we got different ports here. When he transforms, these ports, you can pop it off to put the pegs for the wings. This one is another connection, and this is just for the stead. Now I can't remember if the wizard comes with one, but you do get a Tamashii stage here, one of the Tamashii stage Act 5. And you have the option if either you want to put it on the waist or you want to have a straight bag on his back for a more secure connection. Otherwise, we have this part here and this one does tend to pop off sometimes. It's just on a straight peg, and while we're at it, you get a bit of a hinge there. Put this back on. This one doesn't have much, just a straight peg connection, which actually where we connect the tail later on for his old dragon form. And this one you can push all the way up, you know, for dynamic poses. And I think that's about it in terms of articulation. For the most part, you can do a lot of awesome poses here. Yep, looks really cool. Like he's an awesome mighty wizard. I'm really tempted to get the other, the Earth style, the Water style, but they're the P Bandai exclusive, which means they're gonna cost over 100 just to get. So more than likely, I'll probably just stop on this. If they're a regular release, I'll be more tempted to get them. Just it's expensive. Alright, so that's that. Let's go over the different hands. We get a total of 4 pairs of hands. We got the closed fist, as we can see there, and we have a pair just open hand, and probably use this for his henshin poses, where he's doing the handshake. You get another one for, again, another pose, you know, stylizing his ring. All of them have the ring though, even this one. Then the last one, you got the one for holding, I probably can use this to hold the sword, although I believe the flame dragon, you don't use that because you're gonna be wearing the dragon suit, and that itself is the weapon. Alright, let's see, let's go with the, actually there's one more. This one, I believe that you put this on his right arm here, and basically we're just gonna swap this out. There we go. It's gonna be his henshin device for his dragon, I believe. Actually, yeah, I think he uses this one to summon his other element. And there's 4 of them. And it's like a timer. And there we go. And yeah, let's see, let's go with the transformation. So the first part will be replacing his chest. And there's a version where you have the dragon head on his torso. So we're just gonna pop this out. Just then you're gonna have this separate piece, which you have a peg hole connection there. Now, as you see on the box, we have the dragon on his. Hold on, if you get this to stand properly. Come on. There we go. So this was connected here. You detach it, so just have the dragon, or just a dragon head, and this one just goes overlays on his chest. Get this peg. There we go. I'm gonna have a little difficulty here. Actually, I was wondering, one of the ears are in a straight peg. Maybe we can remove that. But once you get it fitted here, there we go. Then you have the dragon face. There we go. Kinda, it looks a little odd. But yeah, you know, it's one of the gimmicks. Then after that, then you go old dragon form. Alright, we're gonna start with the head, and basically we reattach this. Then you have that peg connection now, and it just overlays on top of him. It's actually quite interesting design, and it's not too bad. I mean, you get a little bit of hollow gap there, but for the most part, you're just gonna be seeing this front part. Yep, not too bad. I thought I have to remove some part of his forehead, which is kind of is for the Garuda or the regular wizard. Now the next part is we're gonna be, I believe, detaching, well, let's pop this out, detaching the forearms, and we'll be connecting. Now I'm not sure, it doesn't really say which one is left and right, but I wish they do. Sometimes they have it inside. I'm just gonna guess. We're just gonna attach this one here. There we go. And I'm gonna show that's kind of like the thumb here. And we grab the other one. We do the same thing for the other side. This one actually pops off easily. There we go. And just getting that peg to straighten out, and come on. There we go. Push this back in. And next part will be, let's see, why don't we go with the feet? So likewise, the same thing. We have the feet here, kind of like Garuda's. You do have an option to move them up and down. And again, that'll be great. They usually have a letter. I'm just gonna go with the shape of the shoe. There's a peg underneath. And just connect this like so. Or maybe you can go either way. There's really no distinction which one is left and right, but it will be great if they do. Oh well. There we go. And it is getting bigger, so I'll zoom out in a bit. After that, actually, let's get him leaning forward a little bit because we're going to add the tail and wings. We're going to be attaching the tail. Now the tail is amazing. You get a lot of details here. Got this really nice design. Really cool. You get articulation here. There's a ball joint for the tip. Then you get another section here. And this one just basically, as I mentioned before, we take this out. And we're gonna connect it over here, and there we go. It kind of just drapes down. It's quite heavy, but it's a good support on the back. Kind of pushes them forward. Now the next part is the wings. We'll take this thing out. You can probably mix and match this and the Wizard Flame, or for the Garuda parts. Here we go. Now for the wings. Now these wings are actually quite amazing. They're clear plastic. You get that silver feel to it, or kind of like smoke gray, but it looks cool. I really like the little bit of translucency on it. And likewise, we'll just connect this on here. And we get another one here. I can smell the fumes. That new toy smell. So you get the articulation here. And you have the swivel on the connection. And you have a separate one. I believe this is kind of like on a little ball joint. That is fixed. Then you have basically the connection for the wings. And this goes here. Alright, so up front, a little crazy, but there we go. We have the dragon. Now this dragon is amazing. It is very menacing. I like it overall, although, I mean, for the leg, it's not gonna be that, the chicken leg where you have the, kind of like a reverse joint or an extra joint there. But overall, I like the design. I mean, some people might find it a little silly, but you have a human dragon, and I like how it turns out. Yeah, it looks amazing. And you get this jewels on the forehead, shoulder. Overall, I like it. It's a really cool design. And it's one of those that SIC makes. Just kind of make it a little bit realistic, given that really imaginative design. Really cool. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the old dragon form. Let me bring the Garuda form. Gonna have a little bit of comparison. And we got two of them here. They look amazing, and actually turns out it's great to have both of them because when he got old that transformation for his old dragon form, you kind of don't see him. But if you have the Garuda, and he's kind of like partially transformed, you know, you're just adding some wings and a new crest. So actually a good idea to have both of them, and they look amazing right next to each other. And you get this first form, then his upgraded version. Really cool. And I'm really happy that I picked up the old dragon form. And yeah, I think that's about it for the review. If you like Kamen Rider Wizard and you like the SIC line, you know, definitely pick this too. I highly recommend getting them. And yeah, I think that's about it for the review. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below if you want to get one. And that's about it for the review. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching. Now we got a Henshin Ryu showdown.